We've got 15 or so young people from different backgrounds, different ages really. Essentially we've got 3 weeks to learn sort of theatre-based skills, but sort of explore that idea of what people's perceptions of young people are and what the stereotype of a young person is and what people think of us, and we challenge that by putting on a performance at the end of those 3 weeks. All the material has come from us for this project, all the material for the performance has actually come from us, and he's kind of given us the sort of room to do that and the way of sort of developing that.
There's a vibe and a feel to every place you go into, and the theatre has its own taste and vibe and feel, and it gets you in that spirit and in that mood of, yeah, I'm in a theatre, this is what I'm doing, I'm acting, I'm directing, I'm coming up with stories and making puppets and stuff, so it's not just this is what we're doing on a summer holiday with a bunch of kids and stuff, so it does bring a lot more professionalism to it.
The leaders don't really act all like we're the leaders and you're our students. They're very much we're just doing this together. So yeah, it's a very nice environment to be in.
But I just think we need to heighten certain elements. So what do we need to do?
My character, I ended up coming across like I enjoy breaking windows and that, and it was just not what I should have been portraying. I should have been like, yeah, I do feel a bit guilty. It's just not really the path I'd like to take.
Right, so one option is that the way we present those characters is, like you say, Dan, so it's remorseful.
Yeah.
They sit there and they're like, oh, I shouldn't have behaved like this because of this and this. What makes that character suddenly be like, this is my life?
Mine's easy. I've done mine already. It's the sudden realisation I'm going to die soon. It's a doctor's appointment.
Okay, so she has accepted defeat and
yeah.
has to make a change.
Yeah.
And that's the reason she does that.
Yep.
Great. So I think knowing that case is fantastic because you can take control of it and just make that work.
I think everyone can say they've all felt a little bit silly at one point or another in the last three weeks. Whether it's been doing weird warm-ups or anything like that, we've all been sort of encouraged to physically make ourselves feel uncomfortable, or physically put ourselves out there by coming out and doing a piece of improv, or coming out and performing in a certain way, or performing like an old lady and putting on an accent, and everyone's felt, oh my god, that person's taking a huge risk with that, because that could not be funny, but I think it's because we all have that respect within the group, that everyone supports each other.
Using the theme of kind of negative perceptions on young adults, teens, I like it because it's personal to me. It's our own experiences, our own life, our own choices we've made, everything we've been through, good and bad. So it's good to kind of let it all out as well and just kind of be a part of something that is us.
To start with, I felt really out of place being 25, so right at the older end of the spectrum. It took me a little while, but I'd say I've actually merged into the group because of other people kind of being very approachable and being very friendly and welcoming and just having a laugh, really. So it's been really nice.
I think the first day I came here, it started off as an awkward start for me personally. I like to stand up to one side and examine who I'm working with and what they are like and how they do things.
The biggest challenge is making sure that everyone's catered for. So there's kind of real mixture of kind of experience, ability, and kind of generally kind of wanting to, even on a day-to-day basis, kind of how much are we up for it, you know? So I think that changes depending on what kind of people's kind of outside of the rehearsal room, what that world's like. So kind of for me, the biggest challenge is kind of be able to balance that, I suppose.
It makes me feel happy being here, Drum. I don't feel upset, I don't feel anything like it. I'm just happy. I'm happy with doing what I'm doing. Stressful in doing it because it's trying to learn it and all, but then that's where the whole support of the whole team, as well as Chris and the other staff members, come in, and that's when everyone then, really, that's what I love, is that everyone comes together and we then say, look, do this, you know what I mean? And we help each other, we'll give each other advice, you know, or step back a minute, take a breather, then get back in. You know, it's just so supportive. It's just brilliant. You know, I couldn't really ask for any better course, if I'm honest. Just give me that determination to do things more, you know, do more things, be more confident in what I'm doing at first, you know.
It was a wow when we opened the doors and found what we were in, and it was quite a surprise and very, very interesting.
If there's no performance at the end, it would kind of just be very anticlimactic. You'd kind of not feel, right, I need to learn these skills, I'm just here to do this, and at the end of it I'm just going to walk away with a certificate or award. board or whatever. So having it as in a performance, it really pushes people to their limits, which is what actors do every day. So it really gets you in that feel and really makes you think, I've earned this.
The youngsters have been so imaginative and worked very, very hard, bringing dance, puppetry to the project. So it's been phenomenal.
But this one I thought was really, really good, very entertaining as well. I was smiling the whole way through. I thought it was fantastic.